Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Micks Mowers, and in today's episode we're going to be looking at some of that more equipment that fella bought in. I think I'm going to be doing, I think it's a Flower Beast 3-in-1 multi-tool. He's only given me the engine end of it, he hasn't given me the chainsaw, hedge cutter and that sort of end. But he said he bought it second hand off of a fella and it's never run right since he's had it. So he did say that when he uses it, if he's up like this, tipping it up, then it works fine. But as soon as it comes down to a level, it cuts out. So I'm maybe suspecting carburetor or fuel pipes again, quite possibly. So we'll have a look into that, see what that needs. Try to get that one running. The hedge cut of a chainsaw now done. Happy with that. And hopefully get this little one running and then move on to the next. So without further ado, before I go any further, actually, these are quite cool. I went down to local Tesco's last night just to pick up some bits and pieces. I needed just some spares, which you don't find normally at 4:30 in the morning, 4:45. But I picked up some tins of WD-40. I was out. I've also picked up some 3-in-1 oil as well. Always handy to have. But then I come across these, and these were, I think they're about 12 quid, something like that. I can't quite remember now. 16 quid. 16 quid for a little tiny spanner set, which are quite cool. But nothing, so nothing. They're not, they're not top makes, nothing like that. Something like that. And he's just gonna be throwing them with my spanners. But these are the ratchet style ones. They're the ratchet style ones. So you got that to do, but it doesn't sound too bad, sounds good. And it's got a twisty head on it, both ways as well. I just thought for 16 quid, that's pretty good. You've got an 8mm, you've got a 10mm, a 13, so they're my two biggest ones that I use all the time, and also a 14. Now it's only just because literally, you know, some jobs you just can't get a spanner in, you can't get an extension bar in there, you know, all that sort of good stuff. I just thought that might just come in handy just for little tiny jobs. Remember I was doing that piston crank on the hater, couldn't really get a socket in there, I was mucking about. I wonder if I couldn't get that 10mm in there, like that, maybe. Just thought for 16 odd quid, that isn't a bad little find. So get yourself down to Tesco's, they've got them in there. I don't know how cheap they are on comparison markets, no idea, but I just thought because they're local there and then, they're not too bad. So have a little look, so that's cool. So anyway, without further ado, let's get down and dirty and let's check out this Flower Beast 3-part multi-tool thing that's not working. Come on. Right, here it is, and it's a Flower Beast FBK 4B2-1. So that's what it is, and it's part of the multi-tool range. I think this is an Audi's job. I'm not quite sure. I have seen excuse me, I have seen them about before. So it's got a hedge cutter, all that sort of stuff. Don't let it get wet apparently, or don't put it in the shower. That's what that little sign there means. I take all my tools in the shower with me. So to be fair, it don't look very old. Have we got a year on here? Can't find a year straight off the bat. But just looking at it, the plastic, it's done nothing, I'd say. Yeah, all looks pretty good. Pull and choke. Okay, we can do that. Right, 6 primes down here somewhere. Let's turn that on. Which way's on? That's hang on, let me figure this out. Stop is up, so that way. Let's give that some primes. Okay, first thing I'm noticing, I'm getting a lot of air coming through that tank. He said when you tip it up, didn't he? That's what he said, when you tip it up. Right, that's priming. So because you've got to tip it up, that tells me the fuel pipes are gone on this one as well then. Let's have a little look in there. There's a lot of fuel in there. So you've got to tip it up to start it. I can see the air filter, the fuel filter straight off the bat, and it's on its own. try and fish him out. And get hold of it. It's hard to tell which way around it is. Yeah, I might dump the fuel first. Let's dump the fuel rather than mucking about. Big old tank. Just enough room. Yeah, see the fuel tank, the fuel filter. Let's try and have that out. There it goes, and there's a pipe. That could be a quick little fix. Now I know I don't have. Sometimes these come with a silly little connection. Like a joiner is what I want to say. A bit like a joiner. Now I did have one, I know I did, and it was in my Strimmer box. I'm not a fan of them, but it is quite a big tank. Let's take that off. We've had so much rain last night. Absolutely hideous. Thunderstorms, thunder, lightning. We had it all last night. So what I want to do, I might try and bring you guys down a bit and try and get you involved if I can. Not always an easy thing to do. In fact, I might put you on the small little GoPro camera stand. Let's do that. Let's switch you over. Let's stick you up on there. That way you can get right in, can't you? There you go. Let's sit you down there. How's that? Better? There you go. Now you can sit right next to me. Right, so I'm guessing that this one is either a turn and this is a feed in. So with my forceps, let's have the return out. Yeah, there's a return. Let's head that one out. Yeah, there you go. So there's a feed in. A pair of long nose snips. Have that off of there. It's going to be tricky, isn't he? Let's get a bit of a pull at the same time. There he goes. Right, that's it out. Keep that. Well, the only thing I'm not seeing, as I say, sometimes these come with a little tiny, silly little join on them. So I'm guessing it's just literally split in the middle of the bung. Let's find a bit of pipe again. That'll come off of it. There it is. There it is there. That has just snapped, I'd say. Where it's gone through the bung. Yeah, okay. So I'll remove this now from the filter. Yeah, that's all perished. That bit of line's no good for nothing. That's all perished. Literally just comes apart. Let's see. So at the end of its lifespan, that's. I keep knocking you. This is the problem. You're getting so close. That's a bit of new pipe I've got. So I'll now want to remove the bung ever so slightly. Just do it gently. Just prise it up with a flat-headed driver. Preferably not a really sharp one. That's it. And just making sure the connection is not in there, which it's not. So the new bit of pipe can be cleaned off and can be inserted in. Pulled all the way through. And then just slightly offered up to where it needs to be. This actually sits quite well actually. Down the bottom of the tank, which is where you want it. So what we can do is we can now put the fuel filter and the clip on the end that's going in the tank. Yep. Let me get a pair of long nose snips on it. I was due to go to a dentist tomorrow, have a double extraction done, but they've just cancelled, which is cool because it's only about a day or two before my birthday, so I've got 2 back teeth that I just smashed. All the years of eating boiled sweets as a kid. So something these young kids of today don't know what they're missing. Alright, that goes on there. Happy with that. That filter now goes back in. Happy with that. Let's put the bung back on. I mean, I can't see a great deal. So use a screwdriver that's not very sharp. You don't want to pierce this. If you pierce it, it's game over. It won't seal the tank. Most of it in. I might use my forceps now around the other side because they're even less sharp. Let's use my forceps literally just to get the last couple of bits in. Keep pressure on it all the time. There it goes. Right, happy with that. That can now go onto the carburetor. Like so. Give that a push up. That's it. And then push a bit of pipe down so there's no kinks. And that one there, that's only a return, so I'm not really going to be too worried about that. It's in quite good condition. And it is only just going to put the fuel back into the tank. Oh. I think one of my starters is going on my lights. It's only just a second come on. I've been in it 10 minutes. Alright, get in there, you. Oh, I don't want to go in there, you know. I can guarantee you it will. Because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut the end of it off at an angle about there, and then it goes straight in like that. Right, okay, happy with that so far. I want a funnel. How long have we been running? 10 minutes, that's cool. Oh, put no dirt in there. Little funnel. Put the fuel back. I think that's why it had so much fuel in it, because it only ran when he had it tipped up to a certain level. I'll put it all back in. Everything bar the last dregs, because that'll have all the grit in it. This may not run because if he's been running it for full tank with no filter on it, the carb may want doing as well now. Anyway, let's see that primes. There goes the fuel, up it goes, and back it goes. Lovely. So that's priming as it should do. Let's run it outside. Fuel filter, air filter cover back on. And that little screw. That's it. Let's see if we get this one running, I suppose. He likes this one, he said, because it's got all the 3 different attachments to it, you see, so it's a bit good multi-tool. But he's got quite a collection of tools, really, to be fair. Different hedge cutters and what have you. And for what he's forked out for, he could have maybe just forked out for something half sensible, but we all know what 2-strokes are like, right? If you don't look after a 2-stroke, it won't look after you. And that is the bottom line. Because they are finicky. Right. Let me put it back on the big tripod and then we'll go for a start up. Right, here we go. Let's have a whack on this. That's on. I did prime it when I was in the shed. It's says 6, so we'll give it 6. Choke out, or whatever it is. Oh, I think the choke's already out. Yeah, choke was already out. Okay. Yeah, choke was already out. Let's see what happens. Yep, happy with that. So that's good. Okay, so another quick, easy fix, and something anybody can do with basic tools. It takes no more than 5 minutes to do that one, so that's cool actually, you know, but it's just a shame it's had to come all this way down to me to be repaired when it's something very, very simple. But then, you know, hey ho, it's what it is. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Micks Mowers. I hope you found it informative, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment, positive or negative, down below. I don't really mind. Don't forget to tap the old subscribe button and give that bell a nice good whack. That way you'll know when I release another video. Until next time, take it easy.